game has begun. Hello, welcome to Tom's Comedy Club. It's me, in person, the real me, not some Disney character wearing a Disney hat. But we are today doing a brand new panel show, a pilot episode, to see if this concept truly works. I'd like to first of all thank Alex Horn. I was going to say Alex Brocker, but it wasn't him. Alex Horn, Tim Key and Mark Watson for coming up with No More Jockeys. Today we are doing Tom's No More Jockeys. The concept is the same rules as No More Jockeys, which is to pick a category and a character. Rules will be in the description, just save me time, which we're on now. And the twist is if I say, for instance, let's say, whatever Britney Spears sings, the most popular song that I can't think of the name of at the moment.
Hit Me Baby One More Time.
That's it, Hit Me Baby One More Time. You have to sing the chorus to that for no apparent reason. It doesn't help you whatsoever within the game. It's just to get away with it. So, who are my opponents? Who are my friends in need? Who are my companions in this pilot episode? Well, he's best known for knowing a lot of information about Doctor Who, Star Trek, and Red Dwarf. It's the one and only Philip Hawkins.
Hello. Oh. Thanks for having me on.
Welcome. And joining me and Philip tonight, this evening, this afternoon, whenever you're watching this, he knows a lot about 1990s sitcoms, especially 2.4 Children. It's the wonderful JD Collins.
Thank you for having me, Tom. Thank you. You were a guest on my podcast, so I'm glad to be returning the favour.
Yes, so we're all lumbered up. We're all ready. Well, before we let the games begin, I do like to do some trivia that hopefully Philip will know. But in Star Trek, the original series, it never actually said, "Beam me up, Scotty."
No, he didn't.
There you go.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought I would enlighten the viewers before we begin. I hate Star Trek, so I'm surprised I know that information. So I'll begin, and then we'll go me, then we'll go Philip, and then we'll go JD Collins, and then we'll just go from there. I'll begin. Bugs Bunny. No more Looney Tunes characters.
Okay. Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. No more vampires.
Oh.
Michael Myers. No more horror villains.
Wow. They're very strong ones. Let's think. Davros. No more people in wheelchairs.
The Doctor. Nobody else who owns a TARDIS.
Oh.
Scooby-Doo. No other member of the Mystery Inc. gang.
A Lamborghini. No more small fast cars.
Oh, we can do cars. I thought it had to be
you can do whatever you like. And
I could do a table.
Yeah, well, it has to be famous.
A famous table.
Famous table.
A famous table. Okay. I've got a famous table.
Go on.
The desk in the White House Oval Office. No more things with 4 legs.
Oh, goodness.
Wow.
Oh, goodness. I'm glad I said Scooby-Doo before.
Yeah.
The Empire State Building. No other famous buildings.
Jodie Whittaker. No more actors/actresses that have appeared in Broadchurch.
The Death Star. No more space stations.
Oasis. No more music bands.
Dr. Dre, the bloke that did the headphones. No more doctors.
Captain Picard. No more captains.
The Bermuda Triangle. No more myths.
A square. No more shapes.
Mickey Mouse. No one else with red trousers.
Oh.
/ shorts.
Yeah, well, they are sort of shorty.
Yeah.
You would call them trousers, but they cut off where his legs begin.
Fence panels. No, that's very rubbish. Keyboards. No more instruments. And I am inspired by your keyboard behind you, Philip.
An iPhone, no more Apple products.
Iceberg lettuce. No more things that begin with the word I.
Kermit the Frog, you're no more puppets.
R. No more bad impressions of pirates.
Okay. Superman, no one else with a cape. No capes.
Cocoa Pops. No more monkeys.
Kellogg's Frosties, no more Kellogg's cereals. Being specific there.
Santa Claus, no more mythical figures. I said myths earlier, but I didn't say mythical figures.
I've got a little bit of. I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to challenge this. He wears the red trousers.
I totally
red
forgot
trousers.
about that. Do you know what? Did you notice the soul leaving my body when I realized that? I was like, oh no,
Wow.
yes.
So with that, because I've got editing, we're going to make these into rounds. With that, you are out for round one. Right. Now it's just me versus Philip. Right. You can begin. You'll begin.
Pudsey Bear, no one else with a physical disability.
Oh yeah, because of the eye patch.
Eye patch.
Yeah, the eye patch. The bearded woman from The Greatest Showman. No more women with 3 different accents. Because she was on 3 different programs with 3 different accents. Loose women with an English accent. What's it called? Lorraine with an American accent, and some other program with an Australian accent.
So can I clarify there? Are you talking actors having as themselves different accents?
Yeah.
Because I mean, actors play different accents all the time.
Yeah, but she was herself.
Okay.
On 3 different talk shows with 3 different accents.
The DeLorean from Back to the Future, no more time travel machines.
Would that not class as a small, fast car? The DeLorean.
Oh. Is it fast? It only goes up to 88 miles an hour. And then it time travels. That's not that fast. It's not going to win any Grand Prix.
I'll let you have that one. I've failed that challenge. That's one challenge down for me. Let's go with Brian Cox, as in the actor from Succession. No more people called Brian Cox.
Will Smith, no one else that has been both an actor and had a music career.
Chris McLaughlin, however you pronounce his last name. No more blind actors. I've just realised. I think I might have just had myself out there. Blind's not physical. It is physical. I think I might have got I might be out there. I think I might be out there because Pudsey's got an eye patch. You need to know more people. No, I think I'm out there.
Hey!
Right.
Well done, Philip. Congratulations.
Philip won round 1.
So, E.T. the extraterrestrial, no more aliens.
I have a prop for this one.
Oh,
Hold on. Elsa from Frozen, no one else with freezing things powers. This is their daughters, by the way. It was I got told to bring a silly hat and I brought a selection.
wow.
So this is I'll wear this for a couple of goes around.
I'll join in with the silly hat. Wear it the right way around this time.
I like that. Do you know what? Elsa, when you you'll have to let it go, won't you, Philip?
I will.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Let it go.
So.
Oh, you want me to sing it, don't you? Okay, fine. I forgot about that rule. Let it go, let it go. Da, 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 da. I don't know the words.
That's what I was thinking.
That was good.
I was thinking about this for quite a while. I couldn't think of any choruses of any song when I was sending the messages out, thinking, this is a good idea, but forgot all choruses of every song I've ever known. It's going to be a nightmare, this. Right. The penguins of Madagascar, no more creatures that come in 3. So like in like where the three of them, the same thing. It's like the mini aliens from Toy Story.
Wow.
Yeah, they're aliens that come in three.
Yeah. Well, the three monkeys that go. But you couldn't have them anyway because they're monkeys. So.
Yeah.
Or the hyenas in Lion King.
Yeah.
Which version of Lion King?
There's only one version of Lion King, and it's animated. It came out in 1994. The
other one does not exist.
It doesn't exist. It is trippy. The other one, it
I've
made
not
me feel a
seen
bit sick.
I don't think it's worth watching.
It made me feel sick actually, because you're seeing these really well put together CGI animals that look so real, and then they just start talking, and it feels really jolty. It didn't do it for me, no. Unfortunately,
I don't think I've seen it yet, the live action, but maybe I should avoid.
Is it really live action?
I've seen the musical, the stage musical. Yeah. That was really good.
Oh yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah. But is the new live action version really live action if none of them are actually there in person?
I say it's half, because the actual location I think was filmed in Africa, and then they just incorporated the CGI. So I think it's a mixture, but it's very weird. It is a weird, trippy looking film, I think.
Wow. It won't be the same as the original.
Definitely no. It's my go, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, I've got a prop here as well now. Toby Jones, if he's called Toby Jones, am I right in saying that? The boy that played the Dream Lord.
Yeah.
Is it Toby Jones? Right. Toby Jones, no more small men that was in a sitcom called Detectorists. So no more small men.
Very specific.
Yeah.
Is that a Toby Jones action figure?
No, it's a Toby Jones. Well, it's not really. They can't really move, but I've got another one here.
It's one of the Eaglemoss models, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice.
I've got loads. I've got a Davros one here, but I've got a whole raft of them. I opened them the other day on my YouTube channel, so I've got them. I also have Derek the Dalek, but he's a little bit wonky because he's a little bit broken. I've called him Derek because he's got a bent eye, a bent hand, and another bent hand, and the wheels don't work.
Nice.
So he's this on my desk. What a weird collection of things on my desk.
Professor McGonagall, no more witches. Excuse my massive forehead, by the way. I look like Humpty Dumpty.
Right, sure, go for it.
Is it?
Yeah.
They're not yours after.
Wait, well, it didn't matter the order. The order didn't matter.
Oh, okay. Sure, you just skipped yourself there. What am I going to go for? I'm going to go for Harlequin from DC Comics / the Suicide Squad, etc., and say no more villains from comic movies.
Let's go with Alex Drake from Ashes to Ashes. No more time traveling cops. Because the other one is Sam Tyler from Life on Mars, which are both set to appear in Lazarus, which is the sequel series to both of them.
Has that definitely been
yes, it's definitely. Oh, John Sim has been confirming the word Lazarus every time he posts something on social media. He's been putting him and the bloke that played Gene Hunt and put the word hashtag Lazarus.
Are we going to find out if there's really life on Mars?
No, that's what did you ever see the American remake?
Oh, that was awful, the American
remake. Because that was literally ended with them. Oh no, it's actually they've been in the virtual reality the whole time, and they've actually just going to Mars, and that's what the twist was.
Yeah.
But is there life on Mars?
Oh, it's a song.
Yes.
Who was that to?
Tom, is there life on Mars?
It's no, I don't even know that. There's a life on Mars. Oh no, I think I'm gonna crash. Something picture show. There's a life on Mars. I don't even think that's any of the words. That's just. Luckily, I know the tune. Right.
Saviors fighting on the dance floor. Oh man, look at those cavemen go. It's the freakiest show. Aching a woman is alive on Mars. Sorry, I had to just go there.
Well, it's allowed to.
I love it.
Uh,
Excellent.
Right, Philip, it's your turn.
Britney Spears, no more 90s pop stars.
Oh, that's a good one. David Bowie, no more people that died in 2016.
No more people that what?
That died in 2016.
That's quite a lot of people. I remember that being a big year for people dying.
Yeah.
It's a very long list, that. The Hungry Caterpillar, no more children's book characters.
Bruce Forsyth,
Ooh.
no more game show hosts.
Oh, that knocks out like nearly 90% of people that anyone's going to mention. every man in British soil's been a game show host at one point, whether or not the show's been successful or not.
Oh, this is you're absolutely right. It seems to be the go-to for any anyone in any different profession. Like get Gordon Ramsay doing a game show. I don't know what that was all about.
Yeah, but Gordon Ramsay's also producing a sitcom.
What?
Yes. So Nigel,
not starring in it, I hope.
No. He's got a production company called Ramsay Productions, and there's a comedian called Nigel Huang. I think I'm pronouncing his last name wrong, but he has a character called Uncle Roger, and they're making an Uncle Roger sitcom. But every time he posts on Facebook, he puts a comment under a video saying this looks a lot like Jamie Oliver, and tags Jamie Oliver in it.
Yeah.
I kind of would like Gordon Ramsay to do a version like Curb Your Enthusiasm, but with him, a fictional version of himself. That would be really cool.
Let's go with let's go with Willem Dafoe. No more people that have been in Marvel and DC, because he was in Aquaman. I found out today.
Oh, so nobody that's been in both.
Yes.
So you can have somebody that's been in them separately, but
you can have you can have like Tobey Maguire, because I don't think he's been in DC, but you can't have Ryan Reynolds because he's been in both.
What was Ryan Reynolds in DC?
He was Green Lantern.
Yeah.
He's the one that Deadpool mocked. He mocked it himself. He knows how horrible it is.
Yeah.
Controversial opinion. I quite liked the Green Lantern movie.
Oh, I have it on DVD. It's not the worst. I mean, the CGI costume's a little bit awful.
Oh yeah, the costume is terrible, but I like the film. Other than that,
can you see that I'm losing the kind of brain function because it's just
will
so
to live.
difficult. Not the will to live. I'm not quite there. Penn Badgley, who is the guy from You. No more actors who appear in Netflix shows. It's this guy basically. I've just got the book of You.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's Netflix originals, yeah?
Yes, Netflix originals.
Ooh. Let's go with Casey Neistat. No more YouTubers.
I don't even know who that was, to be really
Casey
honest.
Neistat is quite a big YouTuber. I think he's got like
It's got a lot of stats to his name.
Okay.
He's like the most popular video blogger.
At one point, he had the most subscribers on YouTube, but like that was a few years ago. I don't think that's still true.
He cut his diamond play button in half.
He cut his what? Sorry.
Diamond play button in half.
Diamond play.
Oh, button. Yeah, YouTube sends out play buttons if you reach over 1 million subscribers or whatever.
Oh right, no.
He cut his in half or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's good. I didn't know that. I don't really use YouTube yet. Yeah.
Ooh.
That's not.
I'm not heard it here first.
I've not got anything planned, but if I do in the future, it came here.
Right. It's my go. Let's go with. Pat Butcher. Right. Let's see if this reaches the right audience. Pat Butcher. No more people that live in a massive house. Let's see if you know who I'm on about. Do we know who I'm on about?
Pat Butcher from EastEnders.
No, Pat Butcher is in Ghosts, as in the ghost with the arrow through his neck.
Yes, TV show Ghosts.
Pat Butcher. Yes.
He is. Oh yeah, of course. I forgot about that.
See, I did that just in case it's the right audience. the Enders fans and the Ghosts fans.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's really weird that a modern show would call. They must be aware that they
Well,
have
it-
called the after a.
Well, he's all. Well, the whole point is that he's called Pat, and it's before EastEnders. He died before it was on
Yeah.
EastEnders, so he had never seen Friends until he was dead.
I remember the one where Kitty is watching Nightmare on Elm Street. Freddy Krueger's in my dreams. That's such a good. Ghost is brilliant.
Yeah. Did you ever see the American version of Broadchurch, Grace Point?
That's available
Oh,
on
bits
Sky.
of it.
You can watch that on Sky if you like.
Can you? That is, especially the first episode, pretty much shot by shot, almost exactly the same, but set in America and with American actors. Like they use the same, like the same shots. The
Yeah.
storyboards must have been the same.
Same names.
Everything is the same, and then
Yeah.
they've got David Tennant as well, but just with an American accent. It's
His
very
accent, his
weird.
accent's awful.
Yeah, his accent is awful. Yeah,
He's very good at accents, knowing from Doctor Who, but their accent, it just went downhill. He's thinking, oh, I don't want to do this, really. But he plays the same character. The same
but just as an
murder
American. Yeah,
has been committed, and the same murderer is the same murderer.
That's Broadchurch.
but they add an extra twist onto the end as well.
Oh.
Interesting.
It's available on STV on Sky if you want to watch it.
I know that
why anyone would want to.
the woman who played Olivia Colman's part was Skylar in
Yes,
Breaking Bad, wasn't it? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why I remember in the adverts there. I thought, oh, it's Skylar. Tetley's No More Tea Brands.
We're getting down to the good stuff.
Oh no, I can't have that. I just remembered why I can't have that. Okay. Tommy Oliver, aka the green, white, red Zeo, and black Dino Thunder Power Ranger. No more Power Rangers.
Oh, wasn't he in some? I don't watch Power Rangers anymore, but wasn't he in an anniversary episode where he had a morphin that had all of them on it?
Yeah.
I've seen clips of that.
I believe so.
it
Yeah, I've
pops
seen
up
clips of
across-
that too.
That does bring out the inner small child at 10 years old.
Oh, I was a massive Power Ranger fan. I was there for the original. I'm that old, but I was there for the
Wow.
original OG Mighty Morphin Power Rangers when it was on telly, and I was like 8, so I was the perfect age for it as well.
I
Had all the toys and everything.
I
Nice.
watched it on Kick, if anyone remembers Kick, when they used to show Mystic Force, and I used to watch that every morning before school. Or one moment I watched it, a whole episode of Doctor Who and an episode of Power Rangers before I went to school. I used to wake
Nice.
up at like midnight or something and be ready watching TV.
Sounds good. Sounds like you've doing your homework even then.
Yeah,
All ready for now.
yeah, never expected. Right, my God, Jimmy Tarbuck. No more comedians that wear suits. Nearly every comedian of his era. And I'll name another just to clarify. It's Roddy Corbett. When he's on the stage, he wears a suit.
Yeah, Michael McIntyre wears a suit.
In the
Yeah.
car.
Oh! That's the only impression I can do.
Oh, his laugh.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, oh.
Oh. I don't know people with that.
Yeah, one of the most annoying laughs in show business, I
Yeah,
think he has.
Because it's
Second only maybe to Elaine Page on Radio 2, whose laugh is God.
Yeah. Hyacinth Bouquet. No one whose last name can be pronounced in different ways.
Hyacinth Bucket.
No,
It's Bouquet.
Okay, residence lady of the house speaking.
I knew someone that could watch Keeping Up Appearances every day, all day. I also know someone that could watch Elephants and Horses every day, of every hour, of every minute. That's the bloke that runs Gold.
Mm,
He's the
Yeah.
owner of Gold. I mean, they should knock it off and leave it for a year and then bring it back.
Fools and Horses.
Yeah, they should stop because they're doing because you can watch it at you can watch one episode at 10 in the morning, or it's the same episode at 5 p.m., 3 p.m., and 6 p.m.
But Tom, why do only fools and horses work?
La 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 la. La 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 la. You got a half price DVD, please David Bowie help me push income tax. There you go. I really want to watch the musical. The musical looks fantastic.
Yeah, I know someone who went and they said it was really good.
Wow. Yeah. Well, they put it on a Red Nose Day once.
Yes, I do. I remember that.
Yep, I saw that.
Paul Whitehouse was granddad, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's old enough as well to be a granddad.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Was it me now? Well, no, it's
no,
Philip, I think.
it's Philip.
Yeah.
Is it me? Oh, okay. Rachel from Friends. Nobody that's ever worked in a barista or in a cafe of some kind.
Could you
And while we're doing it, because I haven't done one, it's always been Jonathan doing it. And so he hasn't had a chance to. I mean, he has broken into song, but not because he's had to. So, JD, I'll be there for you.
I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you because you're there for me too. Do.
Well done.
Thank
Let's
you.
give him a round of applause.
Thank you. Love Friends.
Right.
I had every episode of Friends on VHS. I've now got it on DVD, but I had it on VHS originally. So
same here, actually. Yeah.
It took up like a whole wall of my room almost.
My friend's Blu-ray's just there. You can just see there. And now it's all in one little box.
Yeah, I've learned, because I saw someone mention it, Amazing Film mentioned it, that the Blu-ray is better than the regular DVD version of it.
Yes, it is.
I have a question for you, Philip. Could you name another character that is a barista from any other program?
Another character that's been a barista. Okay. Good question. Who else has been a barista? There is or works in a cafe, I said. So it doesn't have to be like a nice coffee shop. So can't I remember their names? There's a American sitcom called Two Broke Girls where they both work in a cafe, but I can't remember either of their names. So you know what? I can't at the moment. I can't think of anybody's actual name that works in a cafe. You know.
Well, we know where we stay clear of. Right.
I got one.
Okay.
Sean in 2.4 Children, the Irish guy.
Yes.
Because there's one bit where Ben's plumbing assistant says, there's a chip in this mug. And he goes, it's perfectly clean. And she goes, I don't care. And then she takes the chip out of the mug and goes, I don't want it in my coffee. Actual chip.
And then passes coffee off to think. I was watching that episode this morning, funnily enough.
The plunger.
You of course have Gunther in Friends as well.
Yeah.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Gunther. Can't believe the actor's gone. So sad. It's a shock, that.
Right. Let's put a positive spin on this. Let's go. Let's go. Michael Winterbottom. No more people that have a last name that also matches a body part. So I think that works. I think I can go with that. I'll go with that. Yeah, I'll stand by that.
Stand by me, would you?
But when the night is gone, and the land is lost, and the moon and the earth stand by me, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Yeah, I'm not silently regretting this decision of this twist, but we'll go with it. It actually works well.
Stephen King, no more horror writers.
Is he still alive? That's another question.
He sure is. He's still getting those books
churning them out.
I
used to read loads of Stephen King novels when I was a teenager, but I kind of fell off reading them years ago. Haven't read one for a while.
Did he write Jockey, or was that someone else?
No, I think that's a film, right? I don't think it was a book originally. You go into Waterstones and then regularly there's just a new Stephen King book out every 3 or 4 months. He's
not very good at He's not very good at being public about it, because I never hear about this. He never goes on to to Good Morning Britain and goes, "Oh, here's my views on the politics, but then I've also got this new book out about someone that's been silently murdered really, really brutally, or a clown that's sort of different to it, but still, he's still a clown that wants to murder small bikers." Right, Philip, it's your turn.
Okay. J.R.R. Tolkien. No more fantasy writers.
Phil Fletcher. No more people that have appeared in the Dark Crystal's Edge Resistance TV show.
I think I'll manage that one because I have no idea.
Well, you might accidentally say someone that's in it then.
Oh, okay. True.
And if,
True.
you know.
Oh,
Okay.
no, I think I might have also duped myself on that because we mentioned earlier about no more people that have been in Netflix originals.
Oh, and it is a Netflix original,
Yeah,
isn't
I
it?
didn't even know it was a Netflix original.
Well,
It is.
I even mentioned it there. So after that, I'm out. So it's just you two against each other now.
Oh.
All right, Phil.
All right. You'll go, isn't it?
Five Guys Burgers, no more burger chains.
Okay. Rimmer from Red Dwarf, no more holograms.
I don't believe it. No more catchphrases.
That's a very good impression as well. I quite like
Thank
that
you.
impression.
Thank you very much.
Sonic
practiced
the
it a lot.
Sonic the Hedgehog, no more video game characters.
Oh, that's good. And that's very topical as well because they've just fixed the posters for Sonic 2 with adding the voice actor of Tails and someone else.
I watched Sonic the Hedgehog movie at the beginning of this year. I mean, I was just like, really?
Is that a good?
Is this the best they could do? Is what?
Did you not like it? I
No.
loved it.
I loved the video games. I grew up. My brother's 8 years old, so he had a Mega Drive.
Yeah.
But I played it when I was about in the late 90s, early 2000s. So I do have fond love for Sonic. I just found it too much like E.T. and Ted. It was like Sonic coming into our world. I'd rather
Yeah.
he was in their world. That's what I personally wanted. I
Yeah.
didn't. Do you know what? I didn't think it was awful. I just found it boring. It didn't do it for me.
Okay.
Which is
I really liked it, and I'm also I had a Mega Drive. I had Sonic 1, 2, 3, Sonic and Knuckles. And that's kind of where I stopped. No, I did then get on the GameCube Sonic Adventure as well, and Sonic Adventure 2, and that's kind of where I stopped. But yeah, but I really liked it. I do agree though that it should. I do wish there was more on Sonic's world.
Yeah.
You know, more on Mobius and all that, and maybe we'll get some more of that in the sequel, possibly.
I must admit, I'll give the sequel a go for that reason. And the Knuckles
It looks
thing.
like we're going to get like maybe the floating island where Knuckles is from and things like that. So,
and then we've got the Tails spin-off series.
Oh, they're just the Tails spin-off film, are they?
Yeah.
No, they're doing a Knuckles spin-off series, not a Tails one.
I thought it was Tails.
No, I'm pretty sure they announced a Knuckles spin-off series.
Is it just
unless I've missed something? I don't think they're doing a Tails.
I'll Google it. This is the beauty.
Philip, did you also have Aladdin video game on Mega Drive?
Yes.
Classic.
Yeah. Aladdin.
That's
Yeah.
classic.
Brilliant.
Fantastic.
And Earthworm Jim was another good one.
Didn't know that one.
Did you have that?
No.
That was a good fun one as well.
Mickey's Magic Castle.
Yes.
That was hard. That was a very hard game.
Right, here it is, the information from the Tails channel.
Yeah.
It's confirmed that Paramount confirmed a third Sonic film and a Knuckles spin-off series. You are right with that.
Is it Idris Elba who's the voice of Knuckles? Fantastic. That'll be really good.
He should be a James Bond, but he's too busy with the Lucifer film.
I think he's now too old to do James Bond. 10 years ago, I think he would have made a great James Bond. I think he's now too old to like have his first film as a James Bond, because you want the new actor to be able to do it for the next 10, 15 years. So
yeah,
I think they need somebody a bit younger than him to start it now. 10 years ago, he would have been perfect, but
yeah.
Roger Moore was 46, wasn't he? Or 45 or something. And then I think he kind of, I don't like any of his films, to be quite honest, but you can tell by the end he's just not quite got the same punch that you need for Bond.
Yeah.
I think it's now your go, John.
I go now. Dell, no more computer software programs.
Are they a software? They're a
That's what
hardware.
I was
aren't they?
thinking.
Hardware, software, hardware, anything to do with computers.
Okay, nothing to do with computers.
Anything to do with computers.
Yeah. So you know the human in the Sonic film. Was
Yes.
he? Not
Yeah.
Was he not in Hop as well?
Hop.
Yes, he was.
What?
Yeah.
He's got a track record of
Of
animated
being the
like
human
that.
to an animated psychic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hop was that one about that bunny rabbit that was going to be the owner of Easter.
I've not seen that. I don't think. I don't even know. I didn't even know about that. I
Like-
know he's from X-Men. James Marsden, isn't it?
Hmm.
And he was in Hairspray as well.
Who
That's
was
what I
he in
remember.
X-Men?
Cyclops.
Cyclops.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I just thought it was a man that danced around with people in green and blue suits.
And then he was in Superman Returns as well as Lois Lane's fiance.
Wow.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
not know that. I should
Yep.
look at IMDb more.
Okay, my turn. Let's go with Hawkeye from the Avengers. Nobody else whose main weapon is a bow and arrow.
I thought we had to say no one who was from Marvel, DC.
No
Was
one
that
who was
actors?
in Marvel and
And
DC.
DC and DC.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
of
have
course,
had-
Hawkeye's-
that meant that you can't have someone. So Willem Dafoe has been in two different.
of course, yeah.
Both two and Ryan Reynolds have been in both, and I can't think of anyone else that's been in both.
Yeah.
Um,
Interesting. Hawkeye.
Taika Waititi's been in both.
Yeah.
Who, sorry?
Taika Waititi. He's the director of Thor Ragnarok, but he's also voices Korg in
Yeah.
Thor Ragnarok,
But
and he's also in the latest Suicide Squad movie in a very cameo part as one of the main people's dads.
Okay.
Yeah,
The,
yeah.
the Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
He also did a Cork and Deadpool react video on YouTube where they're reacting to a trailer. They're sat on a couch just reacting to a trailer.
Helen Mirren, no more British actresses.
okay. Dougie from the CBB series Hey Dougie, which bear with me, I can show you. You might, if you don't have kids, you'll be a bit confused.
I've seen the show. I don't have children, but I've seen it. So let's no, don't put the judgment there. I've seen Bluey and that's for children. I've seen Topsy and Tim.
It's this guy here.
Okay.
That's Dougie. He's a
He's a-
dog.
He's a
Yep.
scoutmaster, which is really ironic because I do scouts. That's why I watched it.
And this is Stick, who is a character in it, who is a stick insect and has a song.
What's the song called?
It's called Stick.
So, Philip, how does Stick go?
Stick, 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 sticky, sticky, stick, stick.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Wow.
So, and no more dogs.
More
Wow.
dogs.
Wow. I'd also like to mention whilst we're on about children's shows, Biff, Chip and Kipper, the live action version was amazing. I mean, they missed out the whole magic key bit, but
See, I saw that advertised. They don't have. How do they not have a magic key? It's like the best bit about Biff, Chip, and Kipper.
I love the theme tune though.
Go on then.
No. Really? With Biff and Chip and Kipper too. We love to play just like you. Do 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 do. Da, da, da. And no, I don't remember the rest of it. There you go.
Fantastic. Well done.
There you go. I've seen all
Ah.
5 episodes.
Steven Spielberg, no more directors.
He's a very famous director as well. He's directing Ready Player 2. He's also directing Thursday Murder Club, Richard Osman's book.
Really?
Yeah, so
Did not
he
know
read
that.
the book before it got published and went, can I buy the rights? Can I make it into a film? That was before the book even came out.
That's quite cool. Wow.
Alfred Pennyworth, No More Butlers.
I can't wait for the Batman.
Butler. Name another butler.
Name another butler.
Yeah.
What's his name? The guy from Downton Abbey.
Carson.
Mm.
The Batman is out in a couple of days, and Downton Abbey: A New Era is out in 2 months.
Yes. And
Cannot
Downton
wait.
Abbey: A New Era filmed not where I live now, but my old hometown where I grew up. There's an old cinema,
Yeah.
which is it claims to be the oldest purpose-built cinema still in operation as a cinema.
Yeah.
And they use that as one of the locations for filming.
Wow.
So I'm going to go and see that and be like, I went to that cinema growing up all the time. It's a little one-screen cinema in Harwich in Essex.
Well, where I live, which isn't the biggest place on planet Earth, is when they filmed all 4 series of Brassic.
Really?
Max team. And what's really funny is I was in a building doing something else whilst the Brassic electrician man was coming in to use power from the building that I was in.
Wow.
And another thing they filmed where I grew up, but it was after my time, was Heidi High. They filmed that at a holiday camp in the town I lived in.
Wow.
But I think it was either before I was born or like when I was a baby.
Yeah.
So-
Hello, campers.
I use that in my GCSE performing arts.
Yeah.
I had an old man that ended up dying, and I got the audio from the DVD and just made it sound as spooky as possible as they're all singing "Good night, campers."
Nice.
From the final episode, and her shouting "Heidi ha!" Now I'll interject here. Let's go with Philip Hawkins and the "Good Night, Sweetheart" theme tune.
Oh, classic. Good night, sweetheart. I don't know all the lyrics. Do 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 do
On
do.
you.
Good do do do. I can only remember the tune, not the lyrics. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do.
Ding, 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 ding.
Good night, sweetheart. Good night.
Fantastic. What a great show.
That is
Fantastic.
Only I remembered all of the lyrics.
Series 1 to 2 of that is available on Acorn TV.
I liked the reunion special they did a few years ago.
Yeah, I was so gutted that wasn't the one thing that was picked to carry on, and they chose porridge instead.
No, wasn't happy about that. I thought it was great.
It was to celebrate 60 years of sitcoms, or was it 50? 60 or 50 years of sitcoms. The ones that they should have brought back was Good Night, Sweetheart, because it worked, and Young Hyacinth, because that would have been really interesting.
Yeah, was that when they restarted Open All Hours as well?
Yeah, that's when it is. Still open hours.
Still open all hours. Yeah,
really
that's
funny,
quite
man.
good.
Yeah,
I like that was better than the porridge revival, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, even the bloke that played the new Fletcher even said on BBC on the one show, he said, "Don't watch it. It's awful. I hated it." Like
Fair
he was
enough.
publicising for the show and said how much he hated it.
Yeah.
Well, I know that they did an Are You Being Served as well.
Yeah.
That was a bit not great, but
Yeah.
it's hard to redo them.
Oh, didn't that have Jason Watkins in it?
Yes, he was Mr. Humphrey.
Yeah,
Mm.
he was also in Trolleyed, which is amazing.
Yeah, I've seen Trolleyed.
I got it on DVD for my birthday last year, and I love it. It's like it's the most heartwarmingest show in the world, and you can't get enough of it. And it made me think, if life goes down the drains, I'll happily work at the customer service desk where I go beep boop 3 2 4 for 1 on chips.
Pointless, no more game shows.
That's pretty much pointless. But
Love it.
I was gonna film a video called "Is Pointless Actually Pointless?"
I'm gonna have to go to children's television again. Quasi, who is a character in a CBB show called Octonauts, and I'm gonna say no more people that work underwater.
Wasn't David Tennant in Octonauts, or am I thinking about something else?
I don't know. You might have voiced an episode here or there.
Because there was someone really famous out of Doctor Who that was in Octonauts, that's not even a British program, it's Canadian.
Taking my tie off. Just fancy it. Ant and Dec, no more duos.
Oh,
They have presented game shows, haven't they?
we have a challenge. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yes, all right. They have.
Wins a friend like these. There we have it. With our pilot episode almost over, because I have got a few last things to mention, we have our winner. Give a round of applause. If the bulk that does the No More Jockeys website would happily include this episode and say we have a winner, it's Philip Hawkins.
Way, well done, Philip.
Thank you.
Well done.
Now, before we wrap up and before I explain the next bits, Friends Like These, which is Ant and Dec's former game show, is coming back with someone else and Alison Hammond.
Nice.
To the BBC. Well, so there you have it. The pilot episode under our belt for Tom's No More Jockeys.
Way.
I kind of megaphone there. So, if you want this for the full series, when I come to edit this, obviously you'll be watching the edited version, so you'll know that it worked, didn't work, or whatnot. We'll find out. Now, when we come to do the full series, we'll sadly have to say, because the full series is under being weekly, if it is weekly, might not be, we'll have to say goodbye to the wonderful Philip Hawkins, because he is not available. So we've all got and so now you guys know how the game's played in the Tom Mason universe, and we will be back. You'll see me and JD again with our permanent third host, who, if you want to be on it, it'd be very nice. I will be messaging around to find someone, but if Jack Reeves is watching this, please reply to my message. Thank you. You always have to have a cry for help at some point. We've learned a lot about each other tonight, that we all know different songs. So, because this is the pilot episode, and we don't know if this will go any further, we're doing a one-off. You can now promote your stuff. We'll start off with Philip Hawkins, and we'll end off with the wonderful JD Collins. Philip, please promote everything you've ever done in your life.
Everything I've ever done in my life.
I just promote what you're doing currently.
What I'm doing right now, I got my YouTube channel, which is just my name, Philip Hawkins, Philip with one L. I talk about Doctor Who, Star Trek, the MCU, basically any pop culture geeky pop culture that I enjoy. I've also got a podcast, which I co-host with Adam Martin, which is a Red Dwarf review podcast called Everybody is Dead, Dave. So check that out. I put that up on the YouTube channel as well, but it's also available via Apple, Spotify, all the usual pod places as well. So check that out if you like Red Dwarf.
There we go. Now, his content is very interesting. And he is one of the few Doctor Who YouTubers that we've done for a video of, and not every other video. And now, the wonderful JD Collins, please promote what you do, where people can see your face or listen to your sound.
Thank you very much. So, firstly, anyone who's an X-Files fan, I self-published an ebook on Amazon a couple of years ago. It's called Reviving the Truth, a critical guide to the X-Files post-2002. I had to think there for a moment. And I am also, that is looking at the X-Files series, second movie, and the two revivals. Then also, I'm, as mentioned earlier, hosting Don't Slam Your Podcast, a 2 Point for Children podcast. Every episode is reviewed with fans of the show, and every episode also includes audio memories from the series writer and creator Andrew Marshall. I've also interviewed a few of the cast, including Julia Hills, who played Rona, Kim Benton, who played Christine, and most recently, John Picard, who played David Porter. So any fans of 90s sitcom 2 Point for Children, please check us out. We'll be back next week with the first episode. Well, by the time this goes out, it'll be series 7 of 2 Point for Children.
Now, because you run the podcast, and because I would love to know, where did the name Don't Slam come from? Because I don't remember that being a quote from the show.
This is in the early series. Bill Porter always tells their kids, "Don't slam your door."
Yes.
So that's why it came from.
Yeah. Well, You're Dead, Dave just made perfect sense from the get-go. I just thought you would thought of a clever name for it, and that does make sense. Now remembering that in a flash, I'm having flashbacks, which is a good thing, not a bad thing. and it is coming back to me that I do remember that now. That does make very much sense, and they're very well worth listening to because the 2.4 Children podcast is amazing, and so is the Red Dwarf podcast because it's really funny. Thank you guys for watching Tom's No More Jockeys. Thank you again to Alex Horn, Richard No One, Alice Horn, Mark Watson, and Tim Key for coming up with this idea and for making it so popular that we have fan channels and now our first ever fan version, just like all the fan versions of Taskmaster. I have been one of the hosts, Tom Mason. I have been your game player. And if you want to know what's happening with this channel, you will see the misadventures of Owlet Thorpot Series 2 very soon, working on Episode 1. It's going to be a lot different to Series 1. So, stay tuned. I don't know why I'm doing the Wiggles fingers, but anyway, let's all say bye together in one go, doing the Wiggles fingers. Do we all know what the Wiggles fingers are?
No, what's the what? What?
It's just that. Yeah, all right, we're ready. 3, 2, 1. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.